Hello, how's it going everyone? Today I'm going to talk about NIO and the overall market conditions. If this is your first time on my channel, please give me a like and subscribe and make sure to turn on your notifications. Today Dow Jones just dropped 900 points. It's the worst day since 2020 and it's kept dropping 4 weeks straight. That tells us the market conditions is pretty bearish right now. And yesterday when Fed had the meeting, that chairman is already, is pretty much confirmed that 50 basis point, that's going to be the interest rate hike, coming up in May. And there's so many uncertainties out there in the market. Inflation, Fed meeting. So the market is really choppy. Like, especially this couple weeks is the earnings season. And we just had Tesla's earnings, a couple days ago. And Tesla delivered some good numbers, like excellent numbers. And it was up 10%, and then it pulled all the way back to $1,000, right? After that 10%, and then after the Fed meeting, Tesla's actually closed 3%. And what NIO is going to be expecting for the next earning. And also when you see Netflix, and Netflix lost 200 something subscribers, for decades. Netflix has always been a company that they never lost any subscribers. So this quarter actually lost subscribers for the first time in decades. So that sent us the message that, so the overall market doesn't look pretty at all. So let's take a look at a couple technical analysis on the index and also on NIOs, and then I'm going to go over some news around NIO. All right, First, let's look at Dow Jones real quick. So as you can see right here, back in 2020, the huge drop was from the pandemic, right? And the Dow Jones on the uptrend since April of 2020. Mid last year, which is in May 2021, it keep consolidating and keep bounce back and forth around this area right here, right? It never can break through this uptrend, and now today actually back to this support level. It dropped 900 points and back to this support level. So it's a really key level right here, to see the overall market. So this is a really key level. If we break through that, the next level is going to test 303,000, right? So, so we got to watch this level. We want to see this consolidation period, and then we gap up, right? But today it gets me worried a little bit right here. IWM also, when you see this consolidating period, it never can get back up to the next resistance level in this range right here. So last time after the Fed meeting in March, it tried to break through that resistance level and go back to that, but it failed. Today actually fell pretty bad, right? So Dow Jones, IWM, they all in the same patterns. Push forward and they try to consolidate in this level, but it looks like it doesn't really break through this level. Check out the technical analysis on NIO. NIO was doing really good at one point, right? So after the earning, $13 was the bottom for NIO last time, right? So after the Fed meeting in March, and all the stock bounced back up, right? So NIO actually got up all the way to like $25, but unfortunately it was double topped it at at $24 down to like $17. So the important key levels, you don't want it to see it break through that $13 level. Everything is possible right now. It's not like NIO is not doing good, right? It's the overall market condition is bad right now. I'm going to go over a couple of news with you guys and what you guys need to be watch out for, right? The first one that I want to mention is, so NIO enabled NIO that it has suspended productions due to COVID caused partners in its supply chains shut down productions. Because right now the COVID is still going on in China, Shanghai and all the other big cities that are in shutdown, right? So, they have supply chain issues. So this is not a good situation, right? You want the production to keep going because all those pre-orders and people are waiting for the car. So the second news is, so there's one analyst is expect that NIO is going to post the net loss of 7.3 billion yen this year. So it actually cover on NIO's ratings, overrated rating, okay? So I guess the overall market conditions, how COVID shut down in China cities and how the inflation's going on. And then I'm gonna talk about a couple good news that, that's gonna bring NIO, back to the $25 level and even go further, right? So we covered the worst case scenario. Now let's talk about some good news, right? So China's first quarter GDP beats expectation to grow 4.8% year over year. So even with all this COVID lockdown, and China's GDP is still growing 4.8%, and it topped its expectations. So can you imagine if China like open it up, the GDP growth is gonna be a lot more than 4.8%, right? So they're probably looking at like 7 or 8% growth on the GDP. So when China's GDP grow in this type of numbers, and NIO's definitely gonna be benefit from it, right? And also NIO's ET7s is already in Germany. So ET7, this model is already arrived in Europe. So this is a great news, right? This is a model that everyone is waiting for and is hitting the European market. China's security watchdog is, is holding regular talks with the US regulators over audit, cooperate, and expect this deal is going to be, coming soon. So for the US listed Chinese firms, so this deal going to be coming soon, and for the delisting concerns, everybody should relax on this. And this deal is going to be, it's going to be over soon. So this is good for NIO. And I hope this is helpful for you guys. And if you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe, and make sure to turn on your notifications for the next video. Thank you guys.